Hey Ice Scrappers, Tom from the Ice Scrap app. Hopefully you've been scrapping a lot lately. We're really happy to see where the market's been going. This video is being made on Wednesday, November 16th, 2016. Well, wow. That's the exact way that I started off my blog about this week's price update, and it really holds true. What a crazy week we've seen. Since the presidential election happened and Donald Trump was elected president-elect, we've really seen a crazy market. So just to give you a bit of an idea, I've been watching copper prices consistently for about 10 years. I've never seen what's happened in the last week ever happen. We've seen the market go up about 25–30% and then come back down about 15% from where that high was. At one point, copper was up over 60 cents in a 3 to 4 day period. That's really kind of crazy. You'll never really see that happen except for very wild swings happening, and this was one of those wild swings. But when markets go up like that, one of the problems is while you might be able to see the copper prices trading online going up really high and immediately see your scrapyard paying that much more money, it doesn't work that way. Scrapyards, when they go to sell their material, they have to sell it to buyers who are going to be interested in buying. But when prices jump that much, that quickly, buyers are not really keen to spending that much money because they're probably going to lose because it's going to come down quickly, which is roughly what we saw happen last week. Now, the prices are still up 20 to 30 cents a pound from where they were about 10 or 12 days ago. But we've seen the market slowly start to regress and go back to where it was because a lot of people are just not certain if this was a quick jump and it's going to stay where it is, or if this is something that's actually going to immediately come back down. So while we've seen a lot of copper prices increase across the US and Canada, that doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to continue to see these prices stay where they are. They might drop back down, but that's one of the great things about iScrap. You're able to report the prices that you've been able to get, as well as see prices from other people's perspectives across the entire US and Canada, see what they're getting and kind of compare and contrast. Maybe even find a couple of yards in your area that might be paying more than your current yard. The aluminum prices did not really get affected as much. The brass and insulated wire prices will also go up because they contain copper and the copper prices have increased. You're not going to see a super huge jump across the US. A lot of scrap yards are in a wait and see mode where they don't want to buy too much material, then get stuck with it with a big price drop. So you might just have to wait and see yourself. If you're a little bit of a gambler, you might want to wait another week or two to see if this kind of levels off and the prices increase because scrap yards are more certain. To flip over to the ferrous side of things, we have seen the steel prices go up slightly. One of the big things that President-elect Trump talked about was repairing and rebuilding the infrastructure of the U.S. for the roads, the bridges, the main highways. So because of that, we've seen steel prices have a little bit of an increase. Over the last month, we've seen maybe $15–20 a ton overall. That's a real positive sign. Hopefully, we'll be able to see that really gearing up going into 2017. Now, I know that we put a poll out the other day talking about where you think the price of copper is going to be going. And I'm going to say that most of you said the price is going to be going up, and I love that optimism. But overall, what I think is going to be happening for the rest of 2017 is going to be very little. I think that the end of 2016 is going to be very little. I think that going into 2017, there's going to be a lot of question marks. And because of that, we're going to have to be in a wait-and-see mode. But hopefully we'll be able to get through the first 3 or 4 months of the new presidential regime going in. We'll be able to see where the economy is headed, where we think that some of these buildings of the infrastructure will be going. And that's going to really impact a lot of the things that are going on. So that's where we see everything going for the rest of 2016. Fairly level, but who the heck would have expected such a crazy increase like we saw over the last 7 to 10 days. So this is Tom from the iScrap app. Really thank you for coming and tuning in. Any questions, email us at info@iscrapapp.com. And if you haven't got a chance, check out our mannequin challenge video that we did over at Rockway Recycling and at iScrap. I'll scrap you later.